The No Fate channel, checking in. On this episode of Dad's Gadgets, I have a percussion massage gun that you shouldn't buy. That's right, I'm telling you already not to buy this percussion massage gun. Why should you watch the rest of the video? Simply because I'm going to tell you what to look for in your percussion massage gun when you do finally make that right purchase. We're going to go over the Taotronics TT PCA004 percussion massage gun. We're going to go over all the bells and whistles on what's in here and show you why this isn't going to be the right massage gun for you. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. On this series, I simply review a gadget that comes across my desk to help you decide if it is going to be right for your life, it's going to improve your health, fitness, lifestyle, if it's something that's just going to benefit you, and most importantly, if it is worth your hard-earned money, because especially with electronics these days, there's so many options on the market. There's like 10,000 options just on Amazon.com alone. So it's very hard to know which is going to be the right decision for you. Why should you get a percussion massage gun in general? Oftentimes we see athletes using them on their big brawny muscles to improve recovery, work out those tight knots. I happen to think every household should have one. Simply put, they don't cost that much overall, they last a long time, and they're good for, obviously for improving recovery, but for blood flow, for rehab. If you're getting older like I am, you got those achy muscles and joints, and it does help to improve blood flow, get some of that fluid away from some of your joints if you've got inflammation, so on and so forth. So let's just quickly go over the bells and whistles with regards to Taotronics. This company, Taotronics, I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly, but this company tends to make budget or value-friendly products, and I've reviewed a number of them, and I like them. I happen to think it's a good company. I happen to think they stand behind their products, and I happen to think you get some really good bang for your buck when you go with this company, but not this time. So what do you get for this product? If you go over to Amazon.com, I'll put a link in the description so you can actually see what the price is at the time that I'm filming this. You can pick this up for $90. Percussion massage gun prices have dropped substantially, and there's a lot of value between that $50 and $100 mark. This is $90 with the $30 coupon. It brings it down to $90, and hopefully, you know, at the time you're seeing this, it'll come down even further. This is fairly new on their itinerary list of what they've been selling, so oftentimes they'll have even better coupons or deals of the day. So you might be able to pick this up for less, but at $90, not worth it. What does it come with? It does come with a very nice carrying case. Most of them do come with a carrying case. This is on the nicer side in terms of a thicker zipper and a nice feel to it. It does come with 6 attachments. I have found that I only tend to use 3 attachments, to be honest. So when you see like more attachments, more isn't necessarily better. It's nice to have, but not necessarily better. I'm not going to bother getting into the attachments that I personally use because I've done so a number of times in other percussion massage gun reviews. I will link that playlist at the end of this video, so if you're interested in actually seeing some of the other ones that I do recommend, you can check it out. So what are the pros on this? What are the nice things that this has that are things that you would want to have on a percussion massage gun? A few things. Number one, it does have an LED screen on the back. That is nice. It makes it just a little bit easier to turn it on and to use it, okay? It's got the heads that you want, but most of them come with the heads that you want. So even though you have 6 versus 4, that's not really a big selling point. One of the nice things, hopefully you can see that here, is the battery life. These green LEDs tell you how much battery you have left, and that's always nice to know when you have to charge it. Overall, for my use with percussion massage guns, I've noticed that the batteries are pretty good. You tend not to use it as much as you think you will, and you tend not to use it as long as you probably should. For me, I have used this 6 times now over 3 weeks, and that's usually my average use. 10 to 15 minutes to go, twice a week, and then boom, I'm on to the next one. So I tend to only use my percussion massage guns in general a few times a week, and I think if you get it, you're not going to use it very much, but you're going to be glad you have it. That battery life is nice to have. Now let's talk about speeds. There's speed number 1. It goes all the way up to speed 20. Some of the cheaper versions or some of the mini versions will have like speeds from like 1 to 5. The reality is you could have 1,000 speeds, but the RPMs tend to remain the same. Obviously, with the more heavy duty or the more expensive percussion massage guns, you get like a higher RPM at some of the the higher end levels, but the reality is you're not going to use those. You're not going to notice a big difference between super expensive and super cheap in terms of, you know, force or strength, because at max speeds on almost all of them, it's like too much for me. It's like really brutal, and it's a lot of overkill. So let's go 1, 10, 20. Now, hopefully you can see why I don't think this is a good massage gun to have. Look at that vibration, not in the tip of the percussion massage gun, but in the handle. This handle is shaking so much. Now, is this thing strong? Yes. Will it get the job done? Absolutely. Is the handle nice? Now, that's one of the big selling points of this massage gun, is not only that it looks nice like a hairdryer, but the handle. With some of the cheaper percussion massage guns, you'll see the handle is thick, hard to hold, doesn't feel comfortable. It's like a slippery, cheap plastic, and it's too wide to get a good handle on it, and it just makes it difficult and makes you want to kind of put this thing down sooner than later. This thing has a really nice grip. That's probably the best selling point of this whole thing, is this grip. It's like a good width, not too thick, and it's got this really nice texture allowing you to hold it really well. But that vibration in here is ridiculous, even at 10, so half speed. And half speed with most of these percussion massage guns is where I find to be a sweet spot between pain and recovery, is that halfway spot. Even at that, it is super shaky. My hand is like near hurting, like carpal tunnel. Now let me give you an example, because obviously if you've never had a percussion massage gun, if you've never used a percussion massage gun, you don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to give you an example. This is a higher end model. So full disclosure, this thing comes in at like 130 or 140 after coupons. And this is the one that I have kept because it's super quiet. Look at that. Almost no vibration at the halfway point. That's at 10. Let's go up to 20. So at 20, at maximum, you are getting some vibration, but only at that 20, and it's not very much. It's there, but it's not over the top, okay? It's not something that is going to be difficult to use for, say, like a 5-minute swing of really trying to dig out some of those tougher, brutal, difficult muscles. So let's put both of these on, put them up to 20, so hopefully you can see it's going to take some doing here. Hold on, bear with me. Hit that like button while you are waiting. All right, they are both at 20, and hopefully you can see the amount of shaking. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but this handle is shaking like way more than this Talk Fit or whatever company this is. Not quite sure if the camera picked that up, but take my word on it, the vibration in this is not worth that price point, especially considering what is on the market. Now, what can you get for $90? You can get a lot of good ones for $90. In fact, I think you could probably steal, especially during this holiday season coming up, if depending on when you're seeing this video, you can probably steal really good, budget-friendly one for coming in at like $60 to $65. One of my favorites, I originally paid $100 for. This was like almost 2 years ago. It's come down now to $60. They've thrown in extra attachments. So there's a lot of good value out there. And unfortunately, I just don't think the value is there at $90. If this was $60, I would tell you to buy it, pick it up, because it's going to be worth your money. At $30, it might seem like $30 is, excuse me, at $90, it might seem like $30 is splitting hairs, but the competition of percussion massage guns out there is so much. There's so much on Amazon. I'll drop a link in the description to all the percussion massage guns on Amazon and a few of my favorites, so you can kind of get a feel for what might be right for you. Hopefully you found this review informative. If you have any questions regarding percussion massage gun, Taotronics Percussion Massage Gun, their TTPCA 004. Drop it in the comments below. I answer all my own questions. I get back to you as quick as I can and hopefully help you just be a bit more informed with your purchasing decision. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back.